Hey, Joni. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm really looking for some feedback, but what I would like to do first to start out, like we always do, is I just want you to share a quick win for the week, because that's really, really important that we share a quick win. So maybe, Laura May, I'll start with you since I had you come up early. Laura May.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so well, the first obvious win is getting some Elevate to Sherry while she's packing and getting ready to move across the country, and she's really excited about it. And also sharing it with my son Lucas. He's really enjoying it as well. He's been here with me 3 days now, and we've been having it every day, and he's finishing up his last exam for this part of the journey for him. So he said that it's really helping him focus. He was up quite late the last couple of nights. So, and getting up in the morning and go. He's just left to go to the gym. So,
Wow.
So it's all good. And then I do have some follow-ups from when we were away that no one's fully bought in, but they are going back and forth with me, which feels really good. So there's a momentum there and the connections there, and that feels good. So you just never know. Thank you.
Yeah, no. And you know what? That's the key, is follow up, right? Because you just be persistent, and you never know the timing, right, in people's lives, right? Thank you so much, Laura May. Heather, your win for the week.
Yeah. Win for the week. I think I've sampled 6 different people with the Elevate. They seem to like it. Nobody's saying they want to order anything, and I don't have any new people yet, but still actually just keep adding new people to my list. I keep finding new people. Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll get them all wrapped up one of these times.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, Joni.
My very first one is meeting this gentleman at the airport. His name is Mike, and he's a COO of an iCloud company. So I gave him, his wife is a personal trainer, and I think she has a couple of gyms or something like that. But anyway, he responded, and he said she tried it and it tasted really good, and he felt the difference. So on Friday he went back home to Chicago. He was flying to Montreal. So he said he'll give it to his wife, and so yeah. So I responded back to him, and I went to 2 events this weekend. I just pushed myself, and so many contacts there. So it's looking good. As Chad said, this is what was it? What Chad said, en route. Is it en route? On ramp product.
On ramp, yeah, on ramp to talking about other products, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Just the ease that you have in talking to people about it.
Yeah, like keeping it simple, right? And just leading with one product. And awesome. Thanks, Joan. All right, Leonie.
Okay, hi everyone. Well, it's exciting. I mean, after I'd elevate myself on the week that I had to, 2 days after arriving here, I went to work. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. And I said, let me try this. Oh my gosh, it gave me the energy. And I was pretty calm, I must say, usually because it's tons of people, but it gave me that energy that I needed. And you know what? So today at church, after church, Catherine, I gave her, hey, you got to try this one. And I gave that Connor McCleary boy another one. I said, you got to try this. And yeah, and then the people that I've talked to have to follow up with them. Maybe just, and one of them actually was this waitress that I met in that restaurant that we went to, that Mexican restaurant. So I have to still connect with her and send her stuff, and a couple of more others that I had met when we were there. I had a couple extra to give. So I'm excited because it is an on-ramp product for sure. It's got a good stuff. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Leonie. Jennifer, welcome. How you feeling, girl? I know you Jennifer had some teeth issues and some other issues, and we're like, oh, Heather, I was so great to see you. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing better.
Oh, good.
Yeah, better.
Is that your win?
That's pretty much my win. This is the first day I've been like a full day of good health.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, did you increase your endurance?
Yeah, I did.
Good girl. Awesome.
Yeah.
I knew that would make the difference in getting your iron back up. So some of you that don't know, we have an amazing product. If you have really low iron, it's called Endurance. And we just decided to bump it up a little bit for Jen and just to get her feeling better. And I knew that would work. It just a matter of time, right? So thank you so much for joining us, Jen. Way to go. You're looking better too. You're glowing again, actually.
Color again?
Yeah, you definitely have color to your skin, because I know we were a little concerned there, but as soon as you said your iron was really low, I said, get on the endurance. And excellent. Way to go. All right, Shawnee.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, so yeah, I was at my buddy's wedding on Friday, and was able to, I think, plant a few kind of seeds when it came to like Elevate, because like, you know, some people were talking about like I guess there were a few people that were a little bit kind of, I guess, liquored up there, you know, just kind of celebrating a little bit. So I was kind of just talking about it as like a hangover kind of drink or whatever, or like something like that, you know. Actually, it tasted really good. I'm like, yo, this is like, it tastes like Kool-Aid or whatever. Like, oh yeah, no way. And I'm like, yeah, it's way better than Red Bull. You know, it doesn't actually taste like crap. Yeah, so kind of talked a little bit about that.
Excellent. Way to go.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're right. Like when you're looking at young kids and stuff, I went to the grocery store today with Susan, and this guy was walking out with these 2 big cans, and I just kind of looked at him. I said, oh, is that an energy drink? He went like this. I go, what are they, like around $3-4 a can? He went like this. More. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I was like, yes, now we know that people are spending money on these energy drinks, right? So
Yeah.
okay, awesome. Thank you for joining us. PJ, welcome. I know PJ's back to building a business. She's just kind of dabbling and just getting started. I think did you order your Elevate, PJ? I think you did, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, not yet. Okay, but
No.
you started back on your Pro Vitality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to get together and do her kit opening, and I'm going to go actually see her. She lives north of Parry Sound, so we're planning on doing a bit of a kit opening and getting you back in action. So thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No
We're gonna
problem.
yeah, thank you. Luz, your win for the week.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. Just came from the hospital though
Oh,
with my niece. Yeah.
okay. Okay, I know there's a lot going on there, so I want to thank
Yeah.
you. Your win is being on with us tonight then. Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Eulalie.
Yeah, so I've been talking to a couple of people about the Elevate.
Yes.
Speaking to actually one of my customers, he believes in the Pro-V, but I'm also talking to him about elevating.
Elevating. Love it.
Promoter.
Yes.
So considering it, he says maybe not next month, but you know, he's looking to the fall.
Oh,
And
good.
then a gentleman from one of my previous fairs, he also is considering stepping up and becoming a promoter. So I've been
Way to go.
not the Stouffville one, the church one that I
Yes.
had early in the summer. So we're talking about that. So those are my 2 wins right now. So I'm working with.
Way to go. Again, you know what, Yuli, this is a great example of following up from prior, right? That I think that fair you did a while ago without me.
That was in May. I think that was in May. Yes.
Excellent.
Following
Excellent.
up.
Very good. Way to go. Thank you so much. Kamea. Welcome, girl.
Hello. Thank you. So this week was kind of like my first week of working, I guess. I just kind of, excuse me, it was like talking to friends and family about it type thing. And I actually received the like the bundle of the skincare this week. So I went to my friend's place and like we put it on together and kind of got her into it too, and gave her a smoothie pack, and she loved that. So I think she may be interested in the smoothies type thing for work. And yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? That's
Yeah.
all it is, Kamea, is just sharing with your friends. And you know what? I started with people in my life that I cared about, people around me, friends, family. And when they started to see the difference, it was so easy to continue sharing. And that's the foundation, right? Is believing in the product and sharing. That's awesome. Way to go.
Yeah.
I know that skincare, I mean, well, you know, after one use of trying it on your face, right? You're like, that's it. I love it.
Yeah, and the funny thing was like I left it at her house too, so I had to go like 2 days without it, and then I saw her today, so I picked it up. I'm like, I was freaking out because I was looking all over the house, like, oh my god, did I lose it? Like, where did it go? But it's all good now.
Sometimes that's what has to happen for you to really appreciate it.
True, true.
That's a good one. Actually, that's what happened with my son Luke. When he
Yeah.
ran out, I was getting these text messages, Mom, I'm all out of skincare, and it's like he started to panic too. So awesome. All right. I'm not sure if Lynn, did you have a win for the week? 'Cause I know I kind of saw you and then you.
I had trouble getting on. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We just can't see you. But if you have a win, it'd be great to hear from you.
Well, I went, yeah, I have a win. I invited a new friend over today to have coffee, and we'd been talking previously on a walk. And so we're just sitting there by the pool, and she shares with me that her husband, and he was with her today, had been taken to the hospital, and they couldn't find anything wrong with him. He said
Hang on. I got to mute. To mute you. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Lynn.
okay, no problem. So her husband, yeah, he was in hospital for 2 days when they went up to someone's cottage at Perry Sound, and then she told me that they couldn't find anything wrong with him, and finally they decided that he maybe was dehydrated. So it was like perfect segue, right? So I had product and I shared it with her, and I gave her a pack to take home. So sampling, and I'll see her again on Tuesday.
Oh, good. That's excellent.
Yeah, just talking to people, right?
Yeah. Yep. And some of you saw the video that I posted in the messenger group on Lena's husband, Belinda's stepdad. Did you see that video? He had actually, Kamea, you're not in that group yet, so I'll send you the test. It's a really quick YouTube testimonial, and I think I shared with some of you guys on one of the calls where he had a abscess in his rectum, and they put him on a bag, and they told him he'd have to poo in a bag for the rest of his life. And he called me in a panic. His wife called me in a panic, and the doctor said that if you can get that muscle to heal, there's a possibility that we can take you off the bag. And that was it. We put him on a bunch of stuff within, I think, 4 or 5 days. He couldn't believe the difference. He actually asked me to come with him to the nurse at the clinic yesterday. He said, I want you to come with me to the nurse's station because it went from 2.6 centimeters to 0.5. The healing was incredible. And anyways, I was just so in awe. I knew it would happen, but I didn't know how fast it would happen. And he healed me. So that's the power of nutrition, guys. I just wanted to share that with you. But something really, that was an amazing win when it comes to health. But I had a beautiful phone call from Frances. And many of you know that Frances drove 22 hours from here with her husband and her son to Dallas. Then she picked up her sister-in-law, Liz brought her to convention, and many of you met both of them. They were just lovely. Anyways, she called me today. She stayed in Texas for a whole week. They drove back, got home late Saturday night, and she called me, Nada, my husband wants to do the business with me. We want to do this together. We want to build an incredible business, and I want to know how to get him on the membership. We're all coming to Vegas, and we're gonna sign up Peter, my son. He's going to university, and he's going to be selling Upbeat and Elevate to all the university students. She is like so, and you know what's really cool is her husband's been very supportive, but always like, this is your thing, I'll support you. But after hearing Jerry's story and hearing Kendra and meeting all of you guys, she brought that home to her husband and said, you know what, hun, this isn't just for me, this is for us, because he is not working and she's not working. So anyways, I was so excited to hear her amazing excitement and amazing voice. And has everybody listened to the Wisdom Builder link? I think I sent that out to you guys. My gosh, why do I keep calling him Lance? I just drew a blank. Chad. Thank you. Chad shared his kind of experience and how this product is the best way to lead in to inviting people to the product and to the business, keeping it simple for you guys. So before I hand it over to you, Shelley, I'm wondering if anybody has kind of like some insight on what Chad and the message that Chad, if you haven't watched it, you can go, you have to be added to the Wisdom Builder group, and you can go back and listen to the recording. But I just found it quite interesting because the longer we're in the business, the more complicated we get, and the more information we give people, and the more we talk about all the different products. I love the fact that we can lead in with something so simple to help you guys build a business and spread the word. So any other feedback on Chad's message that he shared with us? Anything that might give some insight from some of the people that maybe haven't listened to him yet?
Well, I found that it was very easy in terms of especially when he related it to Elevate. You know, he gave us a scenario of when he was talking to the Uber guy and how easy it was. It's not a big production of lines and this and stories. It's just a simple, hey, would you want it? You know, are you tired? No, like energy. He was talking about energy, lack of that. And then he just says, here, you want to try it? Can I get back to you? Yep, simple. And then the guy did get back to him. So I think the message I got is just don't complicate things when it's really simple. And even if you've been in this business for a long time, just get back to it. And we expect to fail. You know, there's a lot of us who are not where we want to be. And she talked about the fact he wanted to be diamond before, and he says he made him eat his words. But you can have goals, but yeah, the unrealistic thing is the timing. So he said you can still have these goals, but you have to have a realistic timing. That's what I got from that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Leonie.
I think he gave the lines. He says, I'll give it to you if you promise to use it and give me a phone number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Energy or extra income. So he's covering both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't give stuff away without getting a phone number that you can follow up and talk to them for sure.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else to add?
You see me?
Kamea, you put your hand up?
Yeah, I didn't know if that lady was going to talk. I'm just saying, what is this link? I just don't know what you guys are talking about.
So Wisdom Builders is another Facebook group. Remember Alan and Nicole Blaine? They were on stage, and they're the new president's team members. Yeah. Well, they have their own kind of group, and they include us, even though they're not part of our team. Alan includes us in all of his trainings, and I'm actually going to the Wisdom Builder retreat in Alabama in November with a few of us. They've always opened up their trainings to us, and every Friday they do a 30-minute business call, and they open it up to all of us. And sometimes the information is quite powerful, and but you have to be invited to the group, and then I can actually invite you, or even Shelley can probably invite you to the group, and you just and then Alan has to approve it, or you can ask to be invited to the group. Okay, so we can send you that link. It's what's nice is if you can't get on live on Friday, you can go back and listen to the recording. All the recordings are in the group. Beautiful. And he just shared his experience on how he's simplifying things to get people to take a look and to try a product just like Elevate, rather than giving all the science like we do on everything. And we complicate things sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying we don't eventually share that information, but sometimes just getting them hooked, getting them to like the product, getting them something simple for you guys to share.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Mhm.
I just invited you to the group.
Excellent. Thanks, Shelley. Another thing that he mentioned in that call was, and I want some feedback from you guys, and we're going to do a bit of a strategic planning, because I know Shelley has some ideas moving forward as well. So they're also doing something a little different every Tuesday at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock for 15 minutes. They're doing like a 15-minute business explanation. And then on Thursday, they're doing 2 calls at 8 and 9 as well. Now, I like to do our own things as well, but I just don't know, like the last 2 Tuesdays, we haven't been getting a lot of guests on. Sometimes we do get a few guests, but the last 2, and I think because of, traveling and going to the summit, but I want to know if this is a tool that you guys want us to continue. I know the Thursdays, hands down, when we pick a topic, we're getting people, we're getting guests. It's like an incredible topic. We usually, pick a certain thing. But the health talks that we're doing on Tuesdays, I want to know if this is a tool that you guys want us to keep doing, or do you want to start doing your own? I want to bring value, and I want to know what you guys need in regards to that. Do you want to start using Alan and Nicole? I'm finding that sometimes, some of the Canadians, I think they'd like to be part of a Canadian call as opposed to being invited to somebody from the States.
What if we do the call as an 8 o'clock one, the Discover More, but then do a 9 o'clock, like the 20-minute thing that they do business wise?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So we can just leave it as is, because I'm finding that it's such
I think they're doing 2 businesses.
Yeah.
Because they'll do a business first at 8 o'clock.
Right.
And then they go, oh my gosh, this is really exciting. I need to contact this friend and have them come on at the 9 o'clock. So
Right.
we could try that way and leave the Discover More for a little while and just kind of look at the businesses. But I think the big thing is if we're going to try the business, because that one is just by phone that you call in.
Mm-hmm.
And they're using 4 people to say why this business is so awesome. There has to be enough people on who also say, hey, I'm calling in from Bowmanville. Oh, hey, I'm calling in from Victoria, so that it sounds, there's all this excitement at the beginning. So, yeah, I don't know. What are other people thinking? To do 2 business, or to do a Discover More in a business?
Maybe what we can do is listen to their calls for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Feel for it, and then we can decide in terms of Canadian what we can do.
Sure.
I think
That's a great idea, because I did listen in. I did listen in on the Thursday night, and I because they originally said they were going to do it Thursdays, and I wasn't sure. I liked it because I knew the people that were speaking, but I need like someone like Kamea. I need someone like Jennifer, and Luz, that haven't been around that long when it comes to knowing those people on the call. We know the people that they're talking about, but I'd love for you guys looking at this like with baby eyes, right? And seeing the feeling that you get when you're listening to them. So I think that's a great idea, Joan, because it really is for you guys, right? And how new people perceive those calls. Okay. And Thursday, they do one at 8 and one at 9 over Zoom. They're doing a Discover More. So I think we'll keep our health talks at 8 o'clock, because that's been pretty, we've been pretty consistent getting people on those calls. Okay, excellent. Thank you. And now, Shelley, I'll have you share a little bit about what we're going to be doing on Tuesdays. And I know you wanted to talk about what do people want.
Yeah, thanks, Nada. Yeah, so we started on Tuesday with the training, the vision with the 1 out of 3. But Nada and I were talking along with Ashley, we're getting together, just talking about having people, it's self-development, practice different things, step up to saying more, leading more, but everybody's at different levels. And so like right now, like I'm comfortable sharing a session, let's say. Other people might not. And so I think, and I used to do this in the classroom too, like what we're trying to find out here is kind of two things. One, where are you in your personal development for speaking on different things? Are you at well, I wouldn't mind just doing like a 2-minute testimonial. I'm comfortable kind of sharing that. Or are you, well, I wouldn't mind, if I'm talking about something, but it's more of a interview question answer, and it's all kind of set up before you ask me a question, and then I'd be able to answer it because it kind of, nudges me in the right direction and reminds me what I was going to talk about. Or I'm really confident in this area. Is there some way, whether it's mindset, whether it's it could be anything that you feel would be helpful in growing a business, and you're comfortable leading that session and would like to kind of put your name forward. So, because I really feel that developing leaders, it's you kind of stepping out of your comfort zone, and because the more that you do it, the better that you become at it, and the more comfortable you become at it. I think also it's valuable to hear from a variety of different people and their experiences and what their skill set is. And so it's you sharing, like I'm very comfortable talking about my vision. I've been doing it for years now, so that's something that I could talk about. So what is your comfort and what is your skill set? Because if we each take a turn somehow as we kind of mesh this together, and and it will be evolving because we're doing some different things after Impact Summit, but the more people who are putting forth some of their skill set, the better it is for everybody in terms of learning and growing. So I guess my question is, let's look at different topics that you feel would be beneficial to you in terms of growing your business, because everybody wants to take it to the next level. So what do you feel you need besides the vision and then the goals and the planning? That's kind of one area. So just kind of let us know. How many of you feel mindset's important?
Yes.
Okay, there's one. How many feel time management is important? Okay. Now you're kind of starting to get where I'm headed with this. What are some other ideas? Yep, mindset. Got that one. Thanks, Heather. What are some other ones?
How to make money?
What do you mean by that?
Marketing plan, like how the
Understanding the marketing plan.
Understanding the marketing plan.
Social media.
Okay. How to use it.
Or just even questions, like things that have come up, or we could do specific topics, or we could have, okay, what came up this week, or what came up, and then a question and answer perhaps.
Yeah. And different ones, people who use Facebook versus Instagram versus Twitter, what things that they find. Absolutely. And I can tell you, I did a post and one of my customers came back and bought a box of the Elevate. And also this week, just from different things I've been posting, somebody has lost 30 pounds using the Shape Up solution, and now just started on doing the Proven 33. So, and that's just from posting different things through social media. What are some other ones that you find?
What about the business, Neolife business?
Expand a little bit, Lynn, please.
Well, I was going to say leading with the business, but that's sort of
just how to talk with people and different objections.
Sharing the sharing the business opportunity.
Okay, ways to share it. Okay.
And I
So
think you
almost
mentioned,
like ways to share and start conversations, I guess.
Mhm. And you said about something about objection, Shelley. I think we talked about doing one section on how to handle objections.
How to manage a team
Okay.
or a new person.
I know those protocols, like all the, you do this first, this next, like,
In terms of what, like the inviting formula, Lynn?
I'm not sure if that's the inviting, I mean, I guess it is probably. The inviting, it's like the order, you know, Heather put it in a chronological order for us.
Oh, and so are you thinking more like the success, like what you do first in terms of talking to somebody and then doing a three-way call and then inviting, like that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the success one. Okay.
And Shelley, I think with the training that I have to watch it again with that new system in the that they're using the
Home base.
home base. I think that's going to be something that everybody should watch again. And because I think a lot of those steps, they've got links in there on the steps of your business, step 1, step 2, step 3. It's all laid out in that home base. We just have to get comfortable using it and where to find the resources.
Yeah, with the new promoter, because there's that 30-day thing, and Kamea, we'll talk about this on Tuesday. The new like 30 days to go through, and then there's also like the 15 different short videos of what are you doing first, second, third, fourth.
Yeah. So it's already there. I think it's just a matter of showing our new promoters where to find it.
Yeah.
So we could do a Zoom and have somebody lead the Zoom and then go through what they found that week on Slack or something.
Yeah.
Like tonight I posted Sherry's story on Slack under community to do the blitz.
Oh.
So even just something like that, something that's pretty straightforward to me might not be for someone else. They want me to go on Zoom and quickly put on my screen and show you what I did. And
yeah. And Laura May, you're familiar with that Slack system, and so is Rose Pilato. She used to use that system with another company that she was with. Like that system right now, it scares me. I would not know how to teach it. Like I have to learn how to use it myself. So if whoever is more comfortable using it and can teach it, that'd be awesome. If you and Rose want to team up.
I was going to say, Laura May, you sound very comfortable with it.
Well, as we're learning, we'll all be learning together, though. It's new for everybody. So Rose might be a good person to lead that if she's done it before. And I'd have no problem going on and saying, okay, let's find this together. Let's find this together. What are our questions? For sure.
Awesome.
Okay. Is there any, so I'm going to read up what we have so far. Is there anybody who feels, hey, do you know what? Like, that's really my skill set. That's what I've learned so much. Not that you're perfect at it, but you kind of, learned a lot about this. Just kind of let me know. Anything with mindset. I know the names that are, yep. Thank you, Joan. Your name had popped into my head. So I was thinking definitely that one. Anything with time management. I might even look at that one. I do a lot with that kind of stuff. Understanding the marketing plan. Okay. And, if you think of something afterwards, reach out to Nada and just say, hey, just kind of thought of this, because we want you to use your skill set. Okay. Social media and understanding, and maybe this is a group of 3 people. Maybe it's because, somebody might know Facebook really well, and somebody might know Instagram, and somebody else might know Twitter, and you kind of do something together.
Laura May's amazing at that.
I can help with most of them. I'm not on Twitter anymore, but I'm sure I can get myself back in and look at it again. I've completely gone off of Twitter. But there may be other people doing it. I don't even think about it anymore.
No,
so.
I think Instagram and Facebook is enough for now. I think for people to get more comfortable with that to start.
And TikTok.
Oh, and TikTok. Yes. Okay.
Because
Well, what did
TikTok,
I say? Twitter. Sorry, TikTok was the other one. Yes.
because you can create on you can create on TikTok and upload everything you did on TikTok onto your other platforms.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can get all your captions and everything on TikTok. It's the fastest, and then you can download the video or whatever you did and upload everywhere else.
oh, wow.
Awesome. Okay, ways to share the business, just opening conversations and stuff like that. I think that one and objections are you not, eh?
Yeah.
I
And
think everything will be on our new platform too, so it's just a matter of going there, showing where it is on the platform.
Yeah, and then we'll look at the home-based business. Okay. Let's just kind of start with those as a general. We can always, so the other thing before I hand it back to Nada here is, where do you feel, and I'm just going to write down your names, where do you feel you are in your comfort zone of, I'm better with kind of sharing just a little bit, 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there, as a testimonial, as an answer to a question. Who's kind of there? Okay, so let me just get you down here. Leonie, Sean, Kamea. Anybody else?
I think Jen had her hand
Jen
up, I
had
think,
her up there.
and Joan.
And Joan?
No, Joan,
Oh, you're so much.
Joan, you're a leader, girl.
Sometimes, I mean,
Oh,
depends.
absolutely. Each one of us will kind of jump. You can always kind of do a little smaller piece depending on it. But we'll start you up a little higher, Joan. Okay. Who kind of likes more of the interview? I'm willing to do a little bit more, but I need to kind of do it with a team person who's going to kind of help me along with it. Okay, you, Lily.
I don't mind that. Depend, like clarify that.
Yep. And you know what? I can't until we have topics and
Oh.
stuff. Right? Anybody? Okay, so I put down you, Lily, and Leonie.
Yep. Find that.
And Jen's kind of a question in there too. Okay, and how about somebody who wouldn't mind, like, you could lead a session?
I can if I prepare.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what we're doing, Joan. You're going to pick a topic that you're comfortable with and saying, I want to do this in whatever 3 weeks, or like, because I know you need time to prep. Absolutely.
Heather's good too.
I know, I'm looking on here.
Yeah.
Who don't I have? And I don't have
Heather.
Laura May, and I don't have Heather.
Yeah.
So where are you thinking, Laura May?
so for which, sorry.
Well, you're probably more of able to lead something or going something back and forth with a team, right?
Mm-hmm. Just tell me what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just find the topics and do it. And Heather?
Yeah, I can present a topic.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's just a general idea. We're just kind of pulling things together as we chat. So bear with us as this kind of evolves and we chat with Ashley and figure out, what would be next. And if you have any input, please feel free to send your ideas to Nada and she'll kind of collect them and we'll keep you posted as to where we're headed with this.
And I think, Shelley, you started last Tuesday with the vision and where we're going forward. And now we're going to, with the goals, income goals. So are you, like, I have started looking at the marketing plan. I just kind of edited some of those slides, what it looks like to earn money as a manager, senior manager, executive manager, and a director. Did you want to do that this Tuesday? Or did you create?
You know what? Let's chat about that.
Okay.
And once we kind of do the goals and the and then your plan,
right,
the next one would be, okay, now you're going out to work with people and to chat with people. So would you think the next one, or you're doing it on social media? So I think you're kind of, looking at objections.
The thing is, the next Tuesday will be with Ashley. And
yep,
remember,
that's the plan one.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the plan. The one after that. I'm just trying to figure out what do you
Okay.
guys feel would be helpful? Once you have your plan of how many people you need to chat with and what you need to do, we're kind of looking at, I'm thinking how to handle objections or how to do different things on social media are kind of the ones that are coming up. That makes sense after that. Would you agree
Well,
with that?
I would think that chronologically, the logical sequence would be to actually go right into that success system, because you're going to be doing a one-on-one, a conversation one-on-one. So, and I would like to put the caveat in right here that all of this, all of these topics, wherever possible and however possible, we are looking at it through the lens of bringing on new promoters. I really believe that we need to really put our focus there. And, you know, these all lend themselves to doing that. But I think we need to remind ourselves that that is the top priority.
Yep, absolutely. Good point. Okay, hand it back to you, Nada. We got some
Thank you.
ideas that we can work with for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then we're going to be meeting with Ashley on, is it Tuesday, right? I think
That's
it's
the
Not
weekend,
this
I guess.
Tuesday, a week from Tuesday.
no, I
Oh,
Shelley
you
and I
and
have
you
one-
and Shelley.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have a
okay.
one-on-one with her just to kind of get an idea what we should be doing moving forward, and get some ideas. And Shelley's going to present a bit of a plan. Yeah, so I just want, like I said, we want to help. Like, we're getting more and more new people coming on board. And I know Darlene. I wasn't sure, Leonie. I know Darlene came on a little bit later. So Darlene, if you have anything to add, please just put your hand up. I know you're just still learning and fairly new as well as a new promoter into Leonie. So I want to welcome you as well. Yeah, so let's Shelley and I will revisit, and we'll do our business training on Tuesday. And again, I'm going to try to get more familiar with it. Me being month end, I'm going to be honest, like month end, the last couple of days are really kind of overtake my time. And I know with you too, Joan. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to study the new system, but I'm hoping that I'll get on there, and we'll definitely get more familiar with that. But I would recommend watch the home base video again. Okay, because I know I have to do that as well to give it a watch, just to get more familiar with it. Yes, Joan?
One thing to the new people, give honest feedback. Don't hold back and think, what we want you to hear you say. Just let us know exactly how you feel when you hear something.
Yeah.
Because that's how we can change.
Yeah.
Honest
Where,
feedback.
sorry. Where is this home-based video? I didn't have the original, like the onboarding when I first started and everything. This first 30 days in home base, I keep hearing, where is this?
It's right now in the Business Builders Facebook group. It was recorded. Just want to make sure that it's easy to find. Like Business Builders.
Are you on home bases yet? Did you sign
Did
it?
you download it?
Download what?
Home base.
So when you go to the Business Builder Facebook group, it's their home base recording. It's right there. But further down, there was a link to upload. I think I sent it in the Messenger group. Hang on. Home base Neo Life Business Training. Join us for an in-depth training.
It's a post that Ashley put up that has the link to join.
Oh, okay, I'll take a look then.
The original post was from Ashley.
From Ashley, yeah. And you have to upload, you have to kind of download the app, which is the right term.
Download the app.
Download the app, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Download that on your phone and on your laptop or desktop, both.
Yeah.
Because the app on the phone is a little different than the app that you download on your computer. But it's important to have both. Mhm.
And the training they did was on the computer. So I just posted it in the Neo Life Canada Business Builders one, and Kamea, I posted it in the team messenger.
Okay, thank you.
Jennifer, what's your last name? I can tag you on here.
McClellan, M-A-C.
Pardon?
L-E. McClellan, M-A-C, L-E. LLAN.
I'll send it to you, Jennifer, by email. I have both in an email.
We're on the move, guys. I mean, things are going to start to grow pretty fast in Canada. I think they're really, like, I'm getting excited, but I just want to make sure, like Shelley said, that we all have kind of like a plan and that we're all following a system that's duplicatable and easy to share. And Joan hit it on the nail. Like, be honest. Like, if there's something that you're not sure of, don't be afraid to ask or express your feeling. Okay. Sean, you had your hand up,
Yeah.
bud?
Yes.
Yep.
One thing that I completely forgot to mention earlier was, I think what like some objections I'd like to learn how to overcome are more so pertaining to, let's say, customers who are in their younger 20 somethings, or like, so let's say students, when it comes to like the pricing of, I guess, the shake and everything. And I understand, like, you know, ingredients are awesome, whatever, but like you get this like glazed look sometimes when you're, you know, like, and I've had it even with I think it was one of my good friends, Ricky, who tried to get him on it, and you just like, okay, great, but he's just like, the price. And I tried to explain it, and he just kept kind of bringing it up and up and up, and I'm like, shit, okay. So stuff like that, it's yeah, I think that needs like needs to be kind of one of the things. Yeah.
When we do our objections talk, we'll make sure we cover some of the ways we handle some of those objections. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome.
And have the price of per packet available. I know you posted Nada, that's at a 25% discount, but most people are going to get a 20% discount. So we have to figure that out.
Oh, for the Elevate?
Yeah. The three
Okay.
25%. When people are signing up, it's a 20% members. Well, hopefully we get promoters doing it, but
yeah, I know. And right now I found it a bit of a challenge at the show because they have to sign up to get the membership to buy the, like, I'm finding it's a bit of a challenge right now until we get it in Canada. So we're just going to have to do what we can, but you're right. We should get the price. Hopefully they're getting on Vitality Pack or something else, and then they can order the Elevate. I'm finding that a bit of a challenge right now, Joan.
Can you ask? Can you ask
Joan?
if they can do something, bridge that somehow? I'm not sure. See if they can bridge that gap where someone can sign up and get cross border or something.
They can't. That's the law. Like, that's the kind of it's the regulation in Canada. In order for us to get a product that's not available, it's for customers only. They cannot sign up to buy the product in the States. I've already asked that. We're lucky. We just have to be grateful that we're allowed to do that, because if not, we would not be able to have some of these products in Canada. Okay.
I'm a bit confused what was posted in the Neolife business one, because Serena said that she did a cross-border order with Elevate and it came to $75 Canadian.
No, it's
and then Laura May had said $74.32 US.
That was US.
It's
I
think she meant US.
I think she meant US.
Sorry, Laura May?
I think that she meant US, $75 US.
Yeah.
So now you have to do the conversion to Canadian?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 74. I called them on Friday and it was $74.32 for a single box for a promoter. And that's including shipping and taxes and everything. So if I were to get a box cross-border as a promoter, $74.32. And then you have to do your conversion based on what you're, and remember what's online might say 32 cents. It could be 37 to 39 cents on your Visa. So it actually goes up there too, just FYI.
Yeah, so it's around $100 a box. $98 to $100 is what we're looking at.
But if you look at hang on guys, if you look at the Elevate on the catalog, it's $54.95 US.
On what catalog? You can't compare that. That's US that's not cross-border.
I understand. So I'm just saying it's $54.95 US. You convert it to Canadian, it's 70 to 80.
But then we're shipping.
But you still have to add the
yes,
shipping.
then you have to, yeah. So I guess Serena, when she said that, probably she did not add in the US, because with didn't add in the shipping and taxes because it comes to around 90 something, is you're right,
Right.
right? So
Right.
yeah, you have to add the taxes and the shipping, but it does come
Mhm.
to 72.80, whatever it is.
Well,
Canadian.
that's still
right.
$3.33 for one,
Yeah.
which is less than what it would be anyways, so.
Yeah.
Right.
So it comes
Yeah.
out to
Then
90,
what people
90.
are buying those monster drinks and all those other lovely,
Yes.
horrible drinks that are out there.
And so Sean, when you have some of your friends, it's gonna be 100 for 30 of them. So you say, do you know what? I'm gonna give you 10. I'm gonna give you 10 of them. Give me $30, $35,
Yep.
right?
Right.
They can
Break it
hand
down.
35.
Mm,
100 up
Right.
front might be, right?
yeah.
You might need to do it that way a little bit, just to give you an
Right.
idea.
Just
Mhm.
focus on the Elevate as opposed to the shakes. That's what
Right.
Chad is saying. Just build some of these businesses, like these companies that have gone to 2 billion, I think he said, were
Mhm.
just on one product, like an energy drink.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep, he was saying 50% of their sales was an energy drink and the other 50 was other things. So, yeah.
And you'll find, like, even with Luke, my little guy Luke, right? He had that challenge for years, and then when he went to Miami, and now his friends that are in their late 20s, early 30s are having health challenges. Now they have the money to buy
Mhm.
shakes and
Mhm.
vitamins. So focus on what they can afford right now, and offer and mention the income opportunity, right? Offer it,
Mhm.
right? But again, you're right. If they're not in that mindset and they're not ready, focus on the Elevate.
Mhm.
You can build a business just on that product, Sean.
And what I'm encouraging like students is to sell if they
Individually.
can buy a box, just sell a pack. So figure out the price,
Right.
sell a pack at a time until they get,
Mhm.
and then they'll buy the box and do the same, do it as a business. So just start
Mhm.
up selling packets to students, that is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
And it's funny when you say that, Joan, when I talked to the distributors in Africa that couldn't afford a bottle of Tran, families would pool together, buy a bottle, and literally sell them for capsules.
Yeah.
So, that's the way many people are building businesses in some of these countries where they can't afford to buy a bottle all on their own. So it's definitely something that we can do, especially with some of the younger kids that you're dealing with, Sean.
Right.
Okay, awesome. That was a great way to end our call. Woo! Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. And so tomorrow, the leadership call by Stephen Ashley is the last time they're doing this platform. The week after, they're going to be using the home base. So we got to get familiar with that home base this week. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Thank you, Shelley.
Bye. Thanks, Shell.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.